We're starting with the scientific method. The scientific method is, in fact, the first thing you'll probably hear in every science class you take. You may have heard it already. Bear with me because you're going to hear it again. And the scientific method is actually just a logical method for problem solving or for solving problems. You may not realize it, but it's something you use all of the time, and oftentimes without realizing it. Suppose your car won't start in the morning. Okay, you're asking yourself, why won't the car start? Is it the battery? Is it out of gas? Did somebody remove the distributor cap? Do you have the wrong fob? You're going to go through a series, you're going to know there's a problem, and then you're going to test all of you're going to make observations to test a hypothesis about why the car won't start. Suppose your really expensive shampoo that you bought with your own money has gone missing. It is not in the shower where it's supposed to be. What are you going to do? Maybe you're going to ask your sister, did she borrow it? Maybe you're going to ask your mom, did she borrow it? Maybe you're going to ask your little brother, did you take my shampoo and hide it? But you've noticed there's something wrong, and you actually will go through the scientific method based upon what you know about the shampoo and the people in your house to find it. Okay, so depending on what book you're using, the scientific method can have 4 or 5 steps. I like to give it 5 steps. Now, what you're going to do in your notes is leave a little bit of space. We're going to do a Jamboard with this, but you're going to fill in space in your notes as we do the Jamboard. Okay, so the first thing you need to do most times is define the problem. If you don't know what's wrong, or if you don't know what you're trying to find out, you don't have a starting place. So that one's pretty obvious, yet it gets left off all of the time. So leave yourself some space here, just like I will. The second thing you're going to do is make some observations and collect data. So if you're missing the shampoo, that's defining the problem. Observations and collecting data is, first of all, look around the bathroom to see if it got misplaced. Secondly, to ask people in your family, did you take it? Or did you borrow it? Little brother, did you just steal it to be nasty? Those are your observations. Then depending on what you find out, you form what's called a hypothesis. A hypothesis is simply a best guess at what's going on. Okay, so with your hypothetical shampoo situation, your mom and your sister have said, no, they don't have it. You can't find it in your bathroom, you can't find it in your bedroom, and your little brother just ran away and wouldn't answer you, but he was giggling. Those observations might lead you to believe that your little brother was being just a jerk and he hid it somewhere. And you're thinking, where would he have hid it? Oh gosh, I bet he hid it in that locker in his bedroom that he has a lock on. That would be your hypothesis, that's where it is. Okay, so the next thing, this isn't what you're writing down, by the way. You're writing down something later. You would test the hypothesis. Handwriting gets worse and worse as I get farther down the page. Hypothesis. To test the hypothesis about your brother, well, first of all, what you're going to do is collect more data and try to prove your hypothesis is wrong. And the idea is to disprove the hypothesis. If you are a scientist and you don't disprove the hypothesis, trust me, someone else is out there trying. Okay, so you're trying to disprove this hypothesis, to find something wrong with it. If you find something wrong with it, you've got to go way back up here to step 2. And you might keep repeating steps 2, 3, and 4 numerous times. So to test your hypothesis about your brother, you could say, I want you to open that locker in your bedroom that you keep locked. And if he won't do it, you might get a parent to say, make him unlock it. If you find the shampoo in there, your hypothesis is correct. If you don't find the shampoo in there, you go back to step 2. Let's assume you have found the shampoo in the locker in your brother's room. Then you come up with what is known as a theory. A theory is a widely held belief. Oops, that says held. B-E-L-I-E-F-E, I hope. Widely held belief, like Darwin's theory of evolution. It's not a law, but everybody believes it's happening. Your theory then would be, I can't trust my brother with the shampoo. He's always going to lock up things that he takes from anybody in the family in his stupid locker, and everybody in the family believes that. Okay, so you've got 5 steps for the scientific method, and you generally do those whenever you have a problem without realizing it. So we're going to meet back in class. You've left space in your notes, and we are going to solve a mini mystery using the scientific method.